Did you see Elvis and Me on ABC Sunday night and Monday? Don't you think I look more like Elvis than that guy? Good friend Paul Schaefer right over there in the corner with us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah!
You know, we have a guy on our show who plays Elvis sometimes. Rick Scheckman.
That's right, Rick Scheckman.
Who looked, I think, more like Elvis than,
but
than
a
the
darn
guy they
good...
had.
Did you see the Elvis and
I
Me?
saw some of it, yeah.
Okay, we're in the middle of a keen show. Carl Perkins and our band will be playing Blue Suede Shoes in moments from now. Tomorrow on this show, bodybuilder Raquel McLeish will be here, songwriter Irving Caesar, and comedian Jay Leno. That will be tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. And oh well, it's certainly a magic night here, folks. You're really in for a treat now. Today is Elvis Presley's birthday, and what better way to commemorate this than our own piece through Dramatization Player's touching tribute to the King entitled Elvis, A Birthday Memory. Kids?
Care for another piece of pie, Chet?
Oh, no thanks, Irma. I'm working on my poems.
Isn't this exciting? Elvis Presley right here in Cooper County. You going to the big show tomorrow?
I'd like to, if only I could get some of my poems to Elvis.
Well, why don't you just go over to the hotel? I bet he's not doing anything tonight.
All right, freeze! Both of you, let's go! Up against the wall. Come on, move it, move it, move it! All right, hold it. Hold it right there. All right, Elvis, come on in. Come on in, Elvis. There he is. Shut up! You didn't see nobody here. Now, Elvis and I, we're just gonna hang out here for a little while.
Just until things blow over.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Elvis, looky here. Elvis, she's pretty. You want her?
No, but I would like some of that pie.
Hey, yeah. Sure does look good, don't it?
Yeah.
Hey, what the hell? Look at this. Now, what the... Love me tender, love me true, never let me go. Well, hey, Elvis, that could be a good song for you.
Yeah.
Hey, those are my poems.
Shut up, pretty boy. I'm gonna have to mess you up. You want... Elvis, get down. Hold it.
Elvis, we know you're in there. Come out with your hands up.
Shut up, copper. You're never gonna get Elvis. You understand me?
Chris, excuse me, give me that just a second. Get up. Just give it, come on.
Well, it's not over yet, Dave, but thank you very much.
Come on, get up. Just get up. It's all right.
Thank you.
Just,
Thanks.
Chris,
Still going on there.
Yeah, I know. What the hell does this have to do with Elvis? Who is this guy? He doesn't even look like Elvis.
Oh, I know. It's eerie, isn't it? He's, that's my good friend, Rick.
Yeah.
I know, we didn't realize until we put the glasses on.
Yeah.
It was a dead
Listen
ringer.
now, how long have you been working on this? Do you even have a script for this thing?
Well, of course not. We were improvising.
We wanted a script. He wouldn't let us. He hogged the whole thing.
You bitch!
Chris, now it seems to me that an actor needs a script. An actor... needs a script to do the job, you know?
Uh-huh. An actor needs a script. Oh.
That's right.
Do you mind if I ask you a simple question?
Yeah.
What the hell do you know about theater, mister? Have you done any characters? Are you a character actor?
No,
Is that
no,
the thing?
I'm not a character. The only character that I play is myself.
Oh. And Dave, it's a charmer, too.
Now, Chris, I have to tell you something. I think you've really ruined the piece through Dramatization Players, and I don't want to embarrass you, but are you drunk?
He's always drunk.
I'm sorry, Elvis?
He's always drunk.
He's always drunk. Thank you very much. Go back to sleep in your pie.
I can't believe... Yeah, okay, I'm drunk. Big deal. Who cares? Look, you said it yourself. We're in our 4th year here. No one cares. We're riding on vapor here. You know what I was thinking about?
We now return to Undersea Kingdom. Undersea Kingdom will return in a moment.
You know what depressed me yesterday, and I couldn't think of it, was the fact that we have 200 Elvis impersonators at the 4th of July celebration.
It is a little depressing.
Isn't that why we fought the British so many years ago, ladies and gentlemen? On tonight's program, Cornelia guest Donna Vivino and Billy Crystal will be joining us moments from now. But first, ladies and gentlemen, as that gay, unmistakable Calliope tells us, once again it's time for a segment we like to call Dave's Grab Bag. Come on out and the grab bag is open. Thank you very much. Excuse me, Paul. Paul, was that organ music or factual information?
Certainly wasn't music.
Yes, here we have the segment where we spin the giant wheel of fun and let the chance decide what you, the home viewers, are going to see. Let's take a look at the selections on the wheel tonight. First, we have something here called Trash the Donahue Set. Now, that's right. These hoodlums, now waiting down the hall in the studio where the Phil Donahue Show is taped, are prepared to turn the dump over should Lady Luck favor us with this particular selection. That's Trash the Donahue Set. Next we have Singing Boulders. Now this probably could be a lot of fun. After that we have something called The Incredible Shrinking Guy. This is an exciting sneak preview of what could very well be a brand new NBC TV series. After that we have something called Inflate the Lady. If this comes up, we'll have a special treat. All I can say about this one, kind of a surprise for the upcoming 4th of July weekend. After that, we have here, coincidentally enough, look, Paul, it's Elvis's Tuna Giveaway. An unforgettable high-protein tribute to the king. Yeah. Yeah. And finally, something on the wheel called the Lil Grab Bag. Okay, let's spin the wheel now and see what fate has in store for us tonight. Ready? Here we go. Who will chance reward? It's Dave's Grab Bag, the giant wheel of fun, and it lands on trash. No, it's ladies and gentlemen, Lady Luck has spoken, and she has chosen tonight Singing Bowlers. You know, the only thing better than watching bowling on TV is hearing your favorite bowlers sing. Let's listen now, shall we?
Don Carter.
There's Don Carter.
The shadow of your smile when you are gone.
Dick Weber.
Somewhere, my love, there will be songs to sing.
Dave Winkler.
Exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the
And Steve Robutka.
Oh, Steve Robutka.
Reach the unreachable star.
Oh, very nice. Gosh, that was very nice. Singing Bowlers. Okay, let's give the Wheel of Fun another great big spin here and see what it comes up on now. All right, the Wheel of Fun, and now we're on, whoa! Kind of, so someone apparently left the door open, kind of a gust there for the wheel. Oh, this is always exciting. It's the Lil Grab Bag. Boys, bring in the Lil Grab Bag here, and we'll see what we have on this. Oh, yes, it's another wheel to spin. Here we go. Let's give this one a spin rapidly, shall we? There we go. Spinning the wheel, and it lands on... Wait a minute. Perhaps I spun it wrong. No, that's the only way to spin it, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Consult giant drum. Okay, bring out the giant drum, boys. Yes, we have a giant drum of instructions here. Now, this increases the possibility to virtually millions. Let me sift it around there once. All right, we'll open it up, reach inside, grab out a card from some lucky home viewer. Could be driving home in a brand new Dodge. All right, and the wheel of the drum of instructions tells us to, oh, look at there, spin again. Okay, back to the big wheel. Thank you very much. Here we go. One more spin on the wheel of fun. And here we have no. I see it's landed on the incredible shrinking guy, and here now to tell us more about that, our own Chris Elliott. Chris, come on out here. And
Thank you.
thank you very much. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Chris, this is your new running character, I understand. What happened to the old one, the regulator guy?
Well, you probably know better than me, Dave.
What do you mean by that?
You told me I couldn't do it anymore.
Oh, no. Let's forget all about that. Now, tell us about the new character.
Yes, this is something I'm very proud of and looking forward to. It's called The Incredible Shrinking Guy, and I shrink to incredibly small size. And the network's really behind this. They've given us a big budget with lots of special effects and all that.
Okay.
I think we have a clip.
We have a clip. You want to set it up for the folks?
I don't know what it is. They kind of just threw this at me when I came out here, but I think it's self-explanatory.
Let's take a look now at the clip from Chris Elliott's new running character, The Incredible Shrinking Guy.
Oh, you're huge! Get away from me! You're huge! Get off, you rat! Oh, God! You stink!
That was really... That was really something.
Thank you.
I certainly see what you mean about the special effects. That giant pencil, that was incredible.
Well, thank you very much.
But, you know, I'm confused about one thing, because the pencil was so large, and then you busted a bottle over the rat's head. Was that like a little tiny miniature bottle, or shouldn't that have been like... It actually should have been like 2 or 3 times your size, shouldn't it, if the pencil was that...
Well, it's science fiction, Dave. It's just...
Yeah, I know, but I understand that. But keeping everything in proper perspective...
Why are you always on my case?
Chris, no.
I'm just trying to cut a niche out for myself. You've got all this. I don't have limousines. I don't wear fancy Italian shoes.
I'll tell you what, you can do your little character twice a week.
Twice a week?
Twice a week.
I can do anything I want on this show.
All right, fine. There he goes. We have time for one final spin of the wheel. Here we go. One more spin. Okay, here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's Inflate the Lady. That means we're not getting around to Elvis's TUNA giveaway. Sorry. Nice job, though, anyway. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Inflate the Lady. No, not something you can do on a bus. No, it's a patriotic tribute to Lady Liberty. Nice job. Thank you. We'll pause here for commercial. We'll be right back with Billy Crystal. Thank you very much. The smell of men enjoying themselves. Boy, you can't beat it, so to speak. But, you know, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the show. My next guest here, I believe she was on once before. Remember when Cornelia was here before?
Oh, very well. She performed
A couple of years ago, wasn't it? What did she sing that night?
It's My Party.
It's My Party, that's right. It was a magic night for it, wasn't it, Paul?
Very, very magic.
It's 14 after the hour, by the way. 14 after the hour. Trying to make this more like the Today Show.
Yeah.
14 after the hour. The last time my guest was booked on this program, she was Debutante of the Year. She has since been elevated to the Deb of the Decade and has co-authored this book right here. Right here is the... Shit. Here it is right here. It's the Debutante's Guide to Life. Please welcome Deb of the Decade, Cornelia Guest. How long ago were you here, Cornelia?
4 years ago,
4 years
David.
ago. Was that a lot of fun for you then?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
I've
You were
never
18 then.
forgotten it.
18 then, weren't you?
I sure was.
And you were Deb of the Year. What does this mean? Debutante? What are we talking about?
It's a girl that's 18.
But tell us about the tradition, the rich, ageless tradition of the debutante.
Well, tradition has it that a Deb was 18, and her parents would introduce her to society, give her a big party, introduce her to all their friends, her friends, and then hopefully get her married.
Oh, that was the
Yeah,
whole
sort of
thing.
get her out of the house,
Yeah.
you know?
But now, not necessarily does it mean that we want the person to get married, does it?
Well, I'm sure they still do.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's much more of a fun thing. I don't think it's as hoity-toity as it used to be.
But it used to be people with really big dough would do this, right?
Yeah, that's
Old money, like Carnegies and Rockefellers and Gettys and those kind of people.
Yeah, but other people too.
Yeah. Now, is your family loaded? Got a lot of dough?
No.
Now, you've done pretty well. You have a very aristocratic family, don't you?
Yeah.
What is the origin of your family?
Well, America, here.
Yeah, but I mean, relations, connections, names. And,
Connections?
bank accounts. Who are we talking about here? But I mean, you're filthy rich, aren't you? I mean,
No! God, there are people everywhere that have tons more money than I do. My
Really?
family does, yeah. Look, for you, example. Sure, you make a hell of a lot of money on this show.
well,
I mean, you know those Italian shoes
Yeah,
you're wearing,
thank you.
that tie, that blazer?
Thank you.
Nice pants, David.
well, thanks. But now you say that's no longer the case.
Right.
Okay, so now you were Deb of the Year, and now you're Deb of the Decade. Now, how did you, what was this, a round-robin double elimination tourney? Or how did you get to be Deb of the Decade?
I became Deb of the Decade through Life magazine. I did a spread with them, and they named me Deb of the Decade.
And are you pleased with that?
Well, yes and no. I mean, this book is like my final Deb thing.
Yeah.
You know, this book, I'm no longer a debutante. This book chronicles what I learned, what I did.
Now, what did you
so
learn?
on.
Tell us something about being a debutante. What did you learn? Do debutantes have jobs? What do they do?
Oh, yes, they certainly do.
What kind of
have
a job
jobs.
would a debutante have?
Well, it depends what they're interested in. You know, debutantes are normal people. I mean, they can do anything. I mean, you know, they can be a talk show host. Look at Maria Shriver.
She's a debutante.
I'm
And that
sure
would be a
she
good
was,
example.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't really know. But they can do everything. A lot of them work in art galleries, banks, Wall Street, whatever.
Yeah. And what do you do?
What do I do? I've been in acting school for 2 years, and I've also written this wonderful book.
What's tougher, being a Deb or being an actress?
Yes, David.
So you took acting lessons for 2 years?
Yes.
And you want to be an actress?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else we ought to cover here tonight? Anything else we ought to know about? Paul, do you have any questions about being a Deb?
Yeah, I want to know about being
Paul,
you'd
Paul
be a
Schaefer
cute
has a
escort.
question. Paul, go ahead with your
yeah?
question.
Yeah.
How often does a Deb have to change her underwear? Just kidding, just kidding. I appreciate the compliment,
No,
though.
probably about as often as you do.
Oh, now, kids, now listen, seriously. Thank you very much. Thanks, Paul.
I'll be over here if you need me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Paul's over there if I need him. Let me make a note of that, where I can get a hold of Paul in the future. He'll be right over there, Paul. Right over there. All right, Cornelia, we certainly enjoyed talking with you, and we have some lovely parting gifts.
I had a wonderful gift for you, but they wouldn't let me bring it on.
What was the gift?
Well, they wouldn't let your producer wouldn't let me bring it on.
Well,
What
he
was
knows
it?
best.
Well, I heard you had a wonderful time on a throughway a few weeks ago, and you ran into some friends of yours in Connecticut that took away your radar detector.
No, they didn't take it away.
They didn't. Well, I
They
brought
didn't
you another
confiscate it.
one.
Well, bring it. I'd like to have one.
So I couldn't give it to you, David.
I was cited for operating a radar detector. It's illegal in Connecticut. But you know...
But they have signs all over, David, when you enter Connecticut.
Screw it. Listen to me. It's unconstitutional.
Don't
Wait a
use
minute, wait a
radar
minute.
detector.
I know, but they're violating my personal, civil, and constitutional rights. Because... Thank you. Now, let me... I'm glad you brought this up, Cornelia, and I guess it's in the book here somewhere, isn't it?
Sure it is.
But now listen to this. So like radio, you're driving in your car and you're listening to radio, right, Paul?
Yeah.
But now the radio waves, where do they come from? They're not coming out of your glove compartment, are they? The radio waves are coming through the air. So via your radio, you get to know what's coming through the air to you. The airwaves are the sacred domain of the public. We are entitled to the airwaves. Therefore, we have a perfect...
This is really convincing.
We have a perfect and legal, moral right to know what's coming through the airwaves. Television goes through the airwaves. It's a public trust. Am I right? Is it a public... Okay. My point. Okay, so now, if you know that radio and television waves are coming through the air to your receivers at home or in your car, shouldn't you therefore also be allowed to know that other kinds of waves are coming to your car and therefore also receive them via a radar detector?
Yes, but not if there's a big, big sign that says it's against the law.
But it's not against the law. It's unconstitutional. That's a bad law.
It is in the law, but it is the law, and you have to obey the law.
Well, I'm going to fight this. I'm taking this to the highest court in the land, damn it. Bring Shecky out here. I want you to meet somebody. Rick Scheckman, a member of our staff, ladies and gentlemen. Rick, I want you to meet the Deb of the decade, Cornelia Guest. Come on out. I think you'll get a kick out of this man, Cornelia. Rick Scheckman, I know. Cornelia Guest. Have a seat. Just sit down there.
That's a great... How's your tuna fish going?
Oh, my God. This show is getting to be like a bad dream, isn't it? Okay, we have to, and look what's coming up. Well, I'll be in my trailer taking a nap. We have to pause here for, I know. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much. David, I've got a theory about you.
Yeah, what is that, Paul?
Well, you know, you're always seen with a cigar. You're smoking a cigar all the time. You have pictures of you with a cigar all the time. I maintain that you don't really smoke a cigar. You just want all your writers to smoke cigars.
That's
and so
right.
you want them to start imitating you. You just carry a cigar around. Now they're all smoking cigars.
That's right.
See,
Good for you.
got it.
Good for you, Paul.
Yeah, thank you. Hey,
How did you get up here from San Diego?
My arms are tired. I don't know exactly how I got it.
You know, I don't know how many of you from around the United States are coming to this 4th of July celebration. It's the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. And I guess people from all over the world are going to be flying. But, you know, if you go to this one now, this is just insane. You go to this one at the Meadowlands, which holds 80,000 people, right? And you know what the entertainment is? 200 Elvis impersonators. Now, doesn't that depress you?
Is that true?
Well, yeah, it's true. Say you and the family have driven in the camper all the way from New Mexico to celebrate the gift from the French of the Statue of Liberty to us.
Yes.
And you 200 Elvis impersonators?
Let me ask you this. Do they work together? All of them? 200 of them at the same time?
I don't know. I mean, why? I mean, okay, maybe a dozen. But a dozen would do it, wouldn't it? We have 200? It's almost like everybody gets their own. And they're all managed by 200 Colonel Tom Parker impersonators. It's hot in here, isn't it? You honestly don't think... It's comfortable then. Paul, do you think it's warm in here?
In here. Perfect temperature.
I may be running a fever.
Usually it's freezing.
Well, that's the way it ought to be.
You insist on keeping
I don't
the
insist on it.
temperature
That's just the way it ought to be. That's the way it should
Celsius.
be. No, it should be always a little chilly.
I know. Listen, I got to interrupt for a second.
No, don't do that.
I got it.
No, let's forget it.
I got it.
No, forget it. Let's don't do it.
Just have a minute?
No, it'll be embarrassing.
1 minute.
No, don't do it.
Because of this magazine.
No, don't do that.
No. He's embarrassed. David doesn't like to blow his own horn, but this is People magazine on the stands right now. late-night television smarty pants.
Okay, thank you very much. That's enough. That's enough.
Let me just...
Thank you, Paul.
No, I know you don't like to spend a lot of time
No,
on this,
I asked you to do it, but I'm saying now let's cut it. Let's forget it now. That's enough.
Well, let me just read one quote.
Look at all the stuff I have to do here.
One quick quote from it that you say about what you think about our show and what its purpose is. We want to pierce that flat TV screen. And I think you do it every single night, David Letterman. You really do.
Yeah. Pierce this. Okay, now... let's see what we have here.
Pierce... You know, I mean, Pierce Brosnan, the guy from...
Well, anyway, it was very nice of those folks to, in the middle of a slow summer, to put me on the cover. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We got all this stuff to do, don't we? Let's do this first. Did you have a nice vacation, Paul?
Yeah, I did. Very relaxed.
Went up and saw your folks in Thunder Bay?
I was up in Thunder Bay, Canada, by the lake. Yeah. How about you? What did you do?
I had a nice time. I was in Los Angeles. My sister and her husband came out and visited for a while.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Everywhere I went, everybody asked me the same question, and I've got to ask you because I didn't know. Everybody keeps looking at me day in, day out, every single person on the street. Where's Dave? Where's Dave?
That's where I was.
Where are you?
That's where I was. I was at home.
Oh, you were at home. Well, now I'll know what to say the next time.
Now we don't have time for anything.
Okay. Let's do a commercial.
Well, nice to see you again.
Thank you.
You know, while we were on vacation, WOWT-TV in Omaha, Nebraska rejoined the NBC network. These fine folks started out as an NBC affiliate back in the 1950s, but for some reason or another, they went over to CBS. Gosh, why would a thing like that happen, I wonder, huh? Anyway, they're back now, and we're very happy about it. I'm here tonight with a special salute to WOWT-TV, our 200 Elvis impersonators. Folks.
Welcome back to all the fine folks at WOWT-TV from the King. And remember, keep taking care of business.
That it? That was it? Good. Yeah. Boy, that pierced the old screen, didn't it? Woo! Probably wounded some folks at home. You know, it took us an hour and a half to do that this afternoon in rehearsal. An hour and a half.
Worth every minute of it.
Television's a wonderful thing, isn't it? When you can pierce that flat screen and hurt yourself. Now what are we doing? Huh? Well, what are you reading? Stay with me tonight, please.
What's going on?
Man doing his taxes again. He has a little... And this thing went out again. It keeps flashing off. Either that or I have an aneurysm. Fix that. Sorry.
Got that check.
Is it going to be all right now?
I never saw it go out.
Yeah. I mean, excuse me, Chuck, if this were an airplane, would you take off in it? Okay, here we go. Top 10 list? Yeah, sure. What do you care? Here we go. Letter number 3.
Letter number 3.
Thanks, Ed. You people can hear us all right, can't you? Here we go. Letter number 3. Dear Dave, if a flapping motion is only capable of being done with actual letters from viewers, I would be interested in seeing what happens when fake letters are used in attempting this. What a guy, Rusty Southwick, Brigham Young University, Provo, Utah. Well, he's referring to just exactly what I did earlier, like that. You know, I don't know. We've never tried it with phony letters. I guess we could try flapping some. Oh, over here, we have a stack of... Now, these are phony letters from phony viewers. We've never done this before. I'll give it a try right now. I'm just going to flap them, Paul. Here we go, and we'll see if there is a difference. There, we're flapping them.
Yeah.
My God. Oh, my God.
Hi, Dave. How's it going?
Elvis, is that you?
Yes, it's me, the King. By flapping those cards, you somehow bridged the gap between our two worlds.
Oh, my God. And Elvis, can we do this anytime?
That's right. Whenever you need my guidance, you can summon me with those cards. Until then, keep taking care of business.
Well, did you see who's here, Paul?
Can't believe it,
It's
Dad.
Elvis.
Elvis is here.
Yeah. Well, Elvis, you know George Clinton over there, don't you, with the band?
No,
We've met a couple of times.
Yeah, okay. Listen, thank you, Elvis.
Honest mistake. It was an honest mistake.
We sure will, Elvis.
By the way, Dave, I'm honored to be featured in letter number 5, traditionally the funniest letter in viewer mail.
Great. Elvis, I'm sorry, but this is actually letter number 3.
Oh, screw you.
Can't believe it.
Feel like I was hypnotized. Howard! Thank you. We have Shriners wandering the hallway.
Yeah.
Letter number 3. This is fun, Paul, isn't it?
Very nice.
Letter number 3. Dave, I just found out that the only girl in my life doesn't like you or your show. What the hell should I do? Steve Johnson, Roswell, Georgia. You know, Steve, actually, I'm afraid I'm at a loss here, but, you know, I think there is somebody who might be able to help you. Let's see, do we have... Oh, yeah. Now, these are not actual letters from actual viewers. Let's see what happens when I do this with these, and let's see if... Oh, my gosh, there he is again, Paul.
Hi, Dave. Is this important? I'm eating dinner.
Well, Elvis, it's Elvis, Paul.
Elvis?
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Elvis, this guy, Steve Johnson, is having girl troubles.
Dave, all I can say is love her tender, love her true, never let her go.
I can barely hear you, Elvis!
Never let her go.
Never let her go. Well, that was very nice, Elvis, but it's not really much help. You see, this guy's girlfriend doesn't like me or doesn't care for the show either.
Then just tell her what I told Aunt Margaret in Viva Las Vegas.
Uh-huh.
If you don't want me to be as cold as ice, treat me nice.
Treat me nice. That's good, Elvis, but again, I think this was actually something you did in the motion picture Clam Bake.
Well, whatever. Keep flapping those cards and keep taking care of business.
Okay, you too, Elvis. Thank you so much. Elvis. Elvis.
Yeah.
Is Elvis. The Thrill Cam Plus is jammed. It won't work at all. Just hit it with something. Yank on it. Just do something to it. There's the technician. This man has been training for years to operate the Thrill Cam Plus. What's the deal, Hal? It won't go?
It's stuck.
Okay, thank you, Hal. Well, let us know, Hal, if you can break it free. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen...
Excuse me, Zach, could you report to the control room, please?
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're saluting an affiliate in Tupelo, Mississippi. It's WTVA, and they're celebrating their 30th anniversary. So congratulations to all our friends down there in Tupelo, Mississippi. Nice going. 30 years on the air, ladies and gentlemen. 30 years on the air.
Hi, Dave. How's it going?
Oh, you know, about like we thought. Why, look, ladies and gentlemen, it's the ghost of Elvis Presley. Paul, did you see this? Yeah, Elvis is here. Elvis, I guess you stopped by because we're saluting your hometown, Tupelo, Mississippi.
You are?
Yeah.
That's great. Actually, I came by to see my main man, Brent Musburger.
Oh. You know anything about the Thrill Cam, Elvis?
I don't know. I hear it's not working, though.
Yeah, it's stuck. Well, I'm sorry, you just missed Brent Musburger.
Damn. I was going to give him a Cadillac.
Uh-huh. Well... That's too bad. Maybe you'd like to stick around and perhaps give Paul and the band a Cadillac.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But as long as I'm here, I'd like to do a song.
Do a song. Well, I don't know. Do we have time for a song from Elvis? Do we have a song? Well, hurry up, Elvis.
Okay, it's Are You Lonesome Tonight?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone said the world's a stage, and each of us must play his part.
Okay, excuse me, Elvis, I'm sorry, we are out of time now.
Oh, well. Always mind your mama, for she loves you so, and keep taking care of business.
Okay, thank you very much. Elvis Presley, ladies and gentlemen.
Elvis has left. Elvis has left the auditorium. I repeat, Elvis has left the auditorium. Souvenir posters and mugs may be purchased in the lobby.
Thrill cam is busted again? That's twice. That's twice this week the damn camera has busted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll try and get you a refund. I'm very, very sorry. I don't blame you. There's no reason why that should have malfunctioned twice in 1 week, is there? Just get up there and kick it. Somebody hit it. We'll look into that and get back to you. Right now, let's move on to happier matters. It's Thursday. That means we answer our accumulated voluminous viewer mail. Let's get right to it, shall we? Number one. Dear Dave, has the loitering policy in your building changed since the GE guys moved in? This comes to us from Frank Louis Johnson, Bangor, Maine. Has the loitering policy changed here, guys? Well, we're still here, aren't we? You kids are making me a nervous wreck! The hell was that? And now everything's moist.
I'm a little moist myself.
Okay, it's viewer mail night. Let's get to it. It's our viewer mail. Nobody else bothers to answer their viewer mail. We do, and we're not sure why. Here we go. Letter number one. Dear Dave, what are my chances of coming to New York and interviewing you? Wondering, Gary Mayday, Caucalin, Michigan. Let's see, Gary, I'd say your chances are about as good as Gary Hart celebrating another wedding anniversary. Letter number one. See, the beautiful thing about that is it looks like comedy, it sounds like comedy, but it's just not that damn funny. Here we go. Thank you very much. You mothers is good.
Thank you.
It makes me want to do a show.
Well, that's good. I'm glad something does.
That's fine. Maybe find a studio and a network sometime, and we'll do a show.
Let's do one.
Monday is the beginning of Elvis Week here. All week long next week, it'll be Elvis Week, so tune in and enjoy that, won't you? Or if you can, why not? Hi, I'm Dave Letterman. Why are we doing a week of Elvis-related repeats? Well, I wanted to do something very special to honor the memory of the King, as long, of course, as it involved no effort on my part. You know, it's day number 2 of Elvis Repeat Week. You know, I just wish we could have some sign from above that Elvis approves of what we're doing. Well, there you go. Thank you. It's very gratifying. Hope you enjoy the show. You know, this is day 3 of Elvis Repeat Week, and if Elvis were alive, what do you think he'd be saying right now?
When are you going to do some new shows, Dave?
Yeah, you're probably right. folks, the next best thing to the real Elvis would be to have our own late-night film coordinator, Rick Scheckman, dressed up as Elvis.
That's right, Dave. And the next best thing to a new episode of Late Night is the following repeat.
Well, you know, you've really got the voice down just perfectly.
Thanks, Dave.
You know, folks, it's day 5 of Elvis Repeat Weekend. I like to think that it made all of our lives just a little bit better.
Like I said in one of my biggest hits, Dave, imagine all the people living life in peace.
Is that hairpiece too tight? A little.
Yeah.
From New York, where we're just waiting to see what the Today Show does next so we can make fun of them.
Thank God the strike is over, huh? Yes, sir. Hi, how are you? What's your name? What can we do for you here on Who Asked For It?
Hi, my name is Scott Novacek.
Nice to see you here, Scott. Where are you from?
Minneapolis.
How do you spell your last name?
Novacek.
Mm-hmm. And what nationality is it?
It's Bohemian or something.
Yeah. Sounds like it might be. And what do you do for a living, Scott?
I go to the University of Minnesota.
Ah, good money in that. What can I do for you here tonight, Scott?
I was kind of wondering what would happen if you pointed one of your cameras at one of these really bright studio lights.
Wow. Well, that's interesting. You know, I don't think we've ever really... I know that it potentially can do some damage to the equipment. On the other hand, it's not my camera, so what do I care? How can we do that? Can we spin it around and just point it at one of these really bright lights here?
Sure.
Okay, we'll just see what happens. Good question, Scott. All right, there it is. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. My gosh, will you take a look at that? My gosh, it's Elvis. What, hi, Elvis.
Hi, Dave.
What miracle has... Elvis, what miracle brings you here tonight?
It's no miracle, Dave. I'm alive.
Uh-huh.
You've heard the tape on Larry King. You've read about me showing up in the Midwest. I'm alive.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but you seem like you may need a nap, Elvis.
Maybe a little later.
You sound as good as you ever did. Why did you choose this particular time to resurface?
I wanted to promote my upcoming cable TV special on Cinemax, Elvis and Friends.
All right.
It stars me, Roy Clark, and the magic world of the Sid and Marty Krofft puppets.
Oh.
It's going to be on in late September.
Well, that sounds very good. We'll be looking forward to that, Elvis. Do you have any parting words for us before you leave?
Yes, I do. Be good to your mama, for she loves you so.
Right.
And don't forget, tonight on Cinemax, 8 o'clock, Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze star in Dirty Dancing. Watch it. You'll have the time of your life. Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, Elvis. Thanks for dropping by. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Dave's grab bag. Now, this is where I spin the big wheel of fun and let chance decide what kind of entertainment we'll be offering North America tonight. We have no idea what we'll get. Well, actually, we have a pretty good idea what we're going to get. So, Dave's grab bag, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, you ready? Here we go. Dave's grab bag. Dave's grab bag, the big wheel of fun. Here it is. Oh my, Dave's grab bag, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the big wheel of fun. Let's see what's in store for us tonight on the big wheel of fun. First of all, we have something called Count Biffula, and our own stage manager, Biff Henderson, that will be him doing his lovable vampire character. And another selection on tonight's big wheel of fun, Rig the Playoffs. We have several key members of the New York Mets standing by who, if this comes up, have agreed to throw the series with the Dodgers. That's right. Yeah. The next entry on the big wheel of fun is Release Michael Landon. We have kept the Highway to Heaven star tied up without food or water for 48 hours. There he is. And it should be fun to release him. Boy, that's a lovely stenciling job they did there on that bag. That's really professional work. Well, a kidnapping isn't a kidnapping if it can't be done professionally. Next on the wheel is something we call Elvis's Pizza-Rama. And I think you can get a pretty good idea what that'll be. After Elvis's Pizza-Rama, we have something here, Journey into the Unknown. Now, if this comes up on the Wheel of Fun, our own Paul Schaefer will be launched into a completely different dimension. That's what'll happen there. That's right, Paul. And finally, we have Memories of Me. It's a preview, a free look at the new hit comedy from MGM starring Billy Crystal. All right? So we have a complete line of offerings here on the Big Wheel of Fun. Let's get right to it, shall we? Let's give it a spin and see whom a chance will reward tonight. Big Wheel of Fun. There it goes. The Mets, of course. Bifula. All right, let's see. Look at there. Okay. Fate has selected Memories of Me. It's a preview. Hal, could we see that clip of the new movie Memories of Me with Billy Crystal?
Sure.
Okay, this will be good. Let's take a look now. A clip from the upcoming movie. There it is.
Hi, may I help you?
It was a lot of fun. Let's spin the wheel again. One more time. Oh my God, look at that. I'll be darned. Okay, Hal, let's get ready to roll it again. Let's take another look at that clip, shall we?
Dave,
yes?
Dave, hold on a second.
What is it, Biff?
We've already seen this clip.
Uh-huh.
Man, let me do my bifula.
You want to... you want to do your bifula? Is that right?
Yeah,
Jeez,
my count bifula.
If we can't say take a leak, I don't think there's any way in hell you get to do your bifula here. You know the rules. We got to go by what the wheel says. Roll the clip. Let's take another look now at Memories of Me. There we go. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Biff. Let's give it another spin now. Oh, my God, look at that. Well, this certainly is a lucky day for the folks at MGM. Hal, go ahead. Take it away.
Dave, wait a minute, Dave. Dave, hey, man. What's he doing back there? Get out of here.
Oh, my God.
Get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Crystal, that darn what can you do? Thanks. I'm sorry. We'll see you a little bit later. Thanks, Bill. Thank you very much. I hate that. I hate that when somebody tampers with the wheel. Okay, let's spin it again now and see what's going on. And it comes around. Oh, my God, rigging the playoffs. All right, let's see what this is. Now, you guys are prepared now to throw the League Championship Series with the Los Angeles Dodgers, despite the fact that you're already a game up. Maybe two, depending on the outcome of tonight's game. You're going to throw it, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're not worried about getting into trouble with the authorities, perhaps Peter Uberoth?
You know, how are they going to find out?
Well, could be watching the show.
Oh, I get it. Good one.
All right, let's go back to the wheel, give it one more spin. Let's see what we got. All right, and it lands here on Journey into the Unknown, so that means that we send our own Paul Schaefer into another dimension. Well, there he is right there. Excuse me, Biff. Thank you very much for helping out. I really appreciate it. That's very nice of you. In fact, excuse me, Hal? Do we have time for Biff to do a little of Count Bifula for us now? Okay, well, thanks anyway. Maybe another night. Thanks, Biff. Nice job. Okay, there you go. Well, that's it. That's the Big Wheel of Fun on Dave's Grab Bag. We have to do a commercial. We'll be right back with Billy Crystal. Thank you very much, folks. Boys and girls, a recent United Nations study has concluded that the world's natural resources are being rapidly depleted just so Americans can enjoy an abundance of unnecessary luxury goods. Well, that's why it's with a special pride in our country that we present tonight a selection of these brand new products.
very much. Thank you. Thank you. You know, we all know the big problem with putting in eye drops. Gosh, well, faulty aim leaves your entire face covered with Visine. Well, you understand that's now no longer a problem thanks to these handsome eye drop funnels. Here they are right here. Put these on. Well, here's a. I'm just so glad Bryant's back from Korea. Here's a whimsical gift that's sure to brighten the day of anyone who loves comic strips or driving too fast down country roads. This is the Garfield Roadkill mascot right there. It's America's favorite feline, and now he's flatter than a tortilla. There you go, Paul. That's for your family room. Oh. Are you constantly getting birthdays wrong, missing anniversaries, and important business appointments? Well, you'll never have to scramble for an excuse again when you show people you're using the George Bush personal diary. It's all here, ladies and gentlemen. Halloween in June, July 4th in April, Easter in August, and, of course, Pearl Harbor in September. It's the George Bush personal diary. Okay, let's suppose you're Elvis Presley and you're very much alive. Yes, the whole thing couldn't be more pathetic. So now, if you were Elvis and you're still alive, you could suddenly fall ill or get into some kind of accident. Why? Why take the chance that paramedics will dismiss you as dead for years? Play it safe and wear one of these right there. It says, "I'm Elvis and I'm alive," medical alert bracelet. Thank you, Elvis. How are you feeling?
Never been better, Dave.
Oh, good. Please help yourself to the hot buffet.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Thank you very much. You know, ladies and gentlemen, and I fall into this category, a lot of fussy eaters cut out the bruised section of a banana before eating it, robbing the fruit of its beautiful symmetry. Well, here, let me show you how that would be. You just take the bruised section there and you cut that out. Well, now you can restore the fruit to its full shapeliness with this tasty banana-flavored spackle. Dig in there. Get a little on there. Oh, now your banana is good as new there. You know, neckties are certainly a basic part of every executive wardrobe, but keeping them clean and spot-free can be a real headache unless you've got the easy-to-use Eternity. One simple installation, and you've got neckties for life. Why don't you go ahead and demonstrate that for us? Just kind of pull down on the tie. Is that the premise? There we go. Oh, my gosh, and up comes his spleen. Okay, there's one. Let's just try another one. Maybe what you need is a little of this. Enjoy the hot buffet. You know, ladies and gentlemen, everyone knows the biggest headache from writing with a pencil is the countless minutes wasted brushing away eraser shavings. Well, now that tiresome task is accomplished in milliseconds with this combination eraser airjet. Show us how that works, will you, son? Well, here's a common driving dilemma. How do you discipline rambunctious youngsters in the back seat and keep your eyes safely on the road? Why, simply by customizing your car with these KO headrests. I think we have to give that one little fella a standing 8 count. He may have been tagged. We have a keen show for you folks here tonight. We have to do a commercial and get this crap out of here, and then we'll be right back. Thanks. So anyway, now this show, the new show, is it too early to talk about it?
No, it's going on the air January 9th on CBS.
What time will it be, Pat?
In most parts of the country, 11:30.
11:30, and how long a show is it?
90 minutes.
90 minutes. So
do a little
means,
math on that.
Now let me figure this out. So that means you'll be right up against Johnny Carson on The Tonight Show.
Right.
And then a half hour of your show will be right up against...
Could you schedule a few more of these airport things? Just, you know, LaGuardia would be good. LaGuardia is very good.
Just to help you get on your feet?
Yeah,
all over the eastern seaboard.
I won't be there January 9th. We're having a guest host, but January 10th.
You start the 10th.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of a program is this going to be?
Well, it's going to be, you know, a talk show. We'll have a place for me to sit and the guests to sit. And we'll
Glamorous prizes?
No, there are no prizes.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm not positive. It depends how it goes the first week. We may introduce lawn furniture into the show if we find we're getting a little weak. But hopefully through my charm and wit, we'll have an exciting and fun 90 minutes. But there's room for plenty of people. Don't you agree, Dave?
No, there isn't. There is not room for plenty of people. And I hope the show folds after a couple of months. But you'll get a huge buyout of your contract, and you'll get the property in Bel Air.
That'll be nice.
But seriously, this is the kind of thing you've wanted to do all your life,
Vacation condo with Ross Schaefer.
Well, it'll be real interesting to see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it's a great challenge, and it's great to be working at that network.
Yeah.
They've been very nice. NBC's been very nice to me.
Yeah. I'm about to tell you the words you've been waiting 10 minutes to hear. You may go now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pat. Good to see you.
Okay.
What are we doing, huh? So, station identification. We'll be back here from the airport right after this. An active jetway. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it happens about once every 4 years. No, I'm not talking about Wendell getting lucky. No, I'm talking about the presidential election. Here now, we've put together for you some Campaign 88 do's and don'ts to help every American come next Tuesday. Walk this way to the polling place, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, nice to see you. Sid, how are you? Will, Kenny, nice to have you here. Anton, how you doing? Good to see you. Well, here we are, folks, at the polling place. You know, candidates kissing babies is certainly an American tradition, but during the cold and flu season, it can certainly be risky. Who would know that better than I? Now, that's why health-conscious campaigners will be using one of these. It's the sanitary kiss stamp. Here, let me show you how that works. Let's do that. Do you mind if I apply this to your baby's forehead? Okay, there we go. There you go. That's how that works. It's the... Thank you very much. Nice to see you. The sanitary kiss stamp. You know, folks, nothing is more demoralizing to campaign workers than seeing potential voters casually discard campaign literature. That's why Dukakis strategists have come up with these. These are fly paper pamphlets. There you go, son. Take one of those and see if you don't enjoy that. Here, have a couple more of them. What's the matter? Can't seem to...
This pamphlet is stuck to my hand.
So you understand the joke then?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You know, it's the job of Secret Service agents to protect the candidates. Hello, gentlemen. Nice to have you here with us tonight. But to avoid confusion, They should take a lesson from big league outfielders. When diving in front of a bullet, Secret Service men should always call it.
I got it.
I got it.
No, I got it.
Paul, I think that was the same guy who was upset about the pamphlets a minute ago.
Easy for you to say.
Thank you very much. Well, here now, ladies and gentlemen, we have for you a little mnemonic device that you can will save you a whole lot of embarrassment when you're not sure what to do with the cork. Here's how it goes. Smelling okay, tasting no way. Just remember that, and you'll always be in good shape when it comes time to decide what to do with the cork when the... Oh, no, wait a minute. I think there's something wrong here. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I think this was supposed to be with champagne do's and don'ts. We're doing campaign 88 do's and don'ts. It's a little mix-up. I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, let's play with the dinosaur for 60 minutes. You know, folks, many Americans are unhappy that they're allowed to vote at age 18, but not allowed to drink until they've reached the age of 21. Well, this year, to encourage greater participation by the young, they're allowed to drink as much as they want, as long as they do it right here in the voting booth. Hi, kids. How's it going?
Hey, all right. It's Joe Piscopo.
That's right. That's right. I am Joe Piscopo. Thank you very much. Excuse me. You don't think my neck's getting too big, do you? Okay, good. There you go. You know, ladies and gentlemen, is Costas here? He could go on early. Is Bob in? Because we could just run him in a few minutes early. In a few minutes, you'll have an important choice to make while you're waiting in line. Why not review the crucial issues of the campaign? I'm referring, of course, to which celebrities now are backing the candidates. Let's see. Supporting Michael Dukakis are Richard Gere, Justine Bateman, and Barbara Streisand. For George Bush, we have Charlton Heston, Ginger Rogers, Chuck Norris. Oh, and this is surprising. TV's The Lander sisters prefer the comic book character Iron Man. I didn't realize that. Didn't realize that. That's odd. Only one of us is dead. You know, the voting booth is equipped with one of these curtains to ensure that each ballot is cast in absolute privacy. Truly, who you vote for is your secret and yours alone.
Which lover do I pull for Bush? I want to vote for Bush. Could somebody show me how to vote for Bush?
This brings me to our next item. Casting your vote is actually quite simple. All you do is you step into the booth, close the curtain, and then you pull the handle with the red lever after you've voted, and then you exit. How did it go, Calvert?
Great, Dave.
Just get out of here. No, just get out of here completely. Well, maybe you better not, because you're hooked up to something and... Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, we have time for one final bit of advice. For months, you've been pushed and pulled by conflicting political appeals, but when you finally step into that voting booth, it comes down to you and your conscience, and of course, the ghost of Elvis. There he is. It's the ghost of Elvis, Paul.
Dave.
Yes, Elvis?
Why don't you vote for Dukakis? He's experienced,
right.
He's competent, and best of all, he's promised to make me Secretary of State.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Elvis, for that advice. And by the way, help yourself to that big plate of donuts backstage, all right?
Oh, great. Thanks, Dave.
Okay, well, there you have it. Campaign 88 do's and don'ts. We have to get on with this show here. Dennis Miller is with us tonight, Kenny Loggins, and from the Cincinnati Reds, Chris Sabo. We'll be right back, folks.